In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a calendar booking system in GoHighLevel. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and this setup works great for discovery calls, coaching sessions, appointments, or any type of scheduled meeting where you want the process to feel simple and professional. A lot of people struggle with scheduling because they're juggling emails, DMs, and back and forth messages just to find a time that works. GoHighLevel's calendar system solves that problem by letting people book directly based on your availability, while also connecting that booking to your contacts and automations. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create a calendar from scratch, customize the settings, and confidently share your booking link without worrying about double booking or missed appointments. Let's get into it. Okay, so if you don't already have a GoHighLevel account, you can actually get signed up with an extended 30-day free trial by using our link down in the description below. Once you click that link, you'll just click Start Extended Free Trial. Then you're going to type in your company name, your full name, email address, phone number. You will have to put a credit card in, but you won't be charged until after the 30 days. Again, make sure you set a reminder on your phone or in your calendar, whatever it may be, if you are still on the fence about investing. Okay, so now once you are all logged in, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the menu over here. So we've got the Launchpad, which is just basically how to get things set up. We've got our dashboard right here, which just gives you an overview of everything. So your opportunity status, opportunity value, tasks, lead source report, and other reports. Then you've got conversations. You can funnel all of your messages into one place. Calendars, which is where we're going to be living shortly. Then we've got all of your contacts in here. You can even create smart lists, and you can import from an email marketing provider. Then we've got our pipeline. So it's basically like a CRM, and you can create multiple pipelines right here. Then we've got payments right here. So this is where you can see where all your invoices are. You can connect your Stripe account and everything like that. Then we've got AI agents, marketing, your automation, sites, memberships, media storage, reputation, and reporting. So we're going to go ahead and navigate to the calendar section. Okay, so what you're going to want to do first after you are in calendars, you'll actually go to connections. So what you'll want to do is go ahead and add, whether that's a Google Calendar, an Outlook calendar, iCloud, whatever it may be, make sure you add this in here because that way it will block certain things off. So if you have a meeting at 2 p.m. but someone tries to book, that way you're not double booked in any way. So you'll want to connect this, and they make it really easy. You'll just follow a couple steps and log in. Okay, then what we're going to go ahead and do is create new calendar. So they've got a couple different options here. So you can do a personal booking. So this is like one-to-one meetings with specific members, whether that's your own team or even, maybe an onboarding call for a new one-to-one client. Then we've got round robin. So this distributes appointments among team members in a rotating order. Then we've got class booking. So one host meets with multiple participants. So this could be group training, webinars, etc. Then we've got collective booking. So this is multiple hosts meet with one participant. So this could be committee reviews or panels or anything like that. Then the other types are an event calendar. So scheduling physical events with no host association. This could be public seminars or conferences. And then lastly is the service booking. So this is scheduling for service-based businesses. So spa appointments, repair services, etc. Let's just say we want to do a round robin. So what you'll do is select a team member. Maybe we'll do onboarding call. Then you can go ahead and customize the URL. Maybe this is 45 minutes. Okay. And then booking availability. Then we can go to advanced settings. You can add a calendar logo if you would like. You can add a description right here. You can select the group. You can select the invite title. So maybe you want to do this onboarding call. Then you can optimize for availability, or you can optimize for equal distribution. So this will evenly distribute among team members by tracking previous bookings. It will prioritize fairness over availability. Or you can optimize for availability, which again is just who's available at the selected time, regardless of previous bookings. Okay, so this will also work really well for sales calls as well. You can change the color, you can change the meeting location, if you want it to be a Google Meet, etc. And then you'll just click save. Cool. Then we can go to availability, and as you can see, it's looking at these specific work hours with this specific team member. So you can even click right here where it it says look busy. So you can hide a percentage of your available appointment slots based on the booking widget to appear busier and in higher demand. So maybe we just want like 50% availability. Then the meeting interval. This is essentially between meetings, how much time you need, minimum scheduling notice. So maybe you want, 12 hours. If you want to add a date range, maximum bookings per day, maybe we want 4, maximum booking slots per user, just 1, post buffer time if you want to do that. So we can go ahead and click save. If you want to add any payment, you can also do that as well. Then we've got notifications right here. So you can go ahead and select appointments booked, status confirmed. If you want it in-app, or if you want email, whatever it may be, you can customize all of these. If there is an appointment reschedule, you can do that. And of course, you can customize all of this. So maybe this rescheduling link will expire 24 hours before the meetings. They have to reschedule within 24-hour period, or else maybe they lose their spot or whatever it may be. And then you can only cancel 48 hours before the meeting, okay? Then some other customizations. So you can change the color, the background, the text, etc. You can even preview the widget if you would like. Onboarding call, amazing. So then we can go ahead and select and save. So now you can share the calendar by just copying this scheduling link, and then it'll bring you here. You also can embed it directly, which you probably wouldn't want to do for an onboarding call, but you can go ahead and add it to your website, your funnels, whatever it may be. Maybe it's more of a sales call or a clarity call. You can go ahead and add it directly onto your website, which is really, really nice as well. If you want to set your availability, you'll come over here to availability. Okay, so maybe you only want to do calls Tuesday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., Wednesday, same, Thursday, same. Okay, so that way you're also just making sure you want to give time for yourself, of course, to not have calls. That way you don't have a call at like 8 a.m. and then 4 p.m. You can kind of have them in a more condensed way. You can also save them. You can even override weekly hours by marking availability/unavailability for specific dates. So maybe on, Wednesday the 24th, you're like, actually, we can override this. I've got some time in the morning, so I will change this to 8 to 11 and then submit. Okay, and then you can always delete this as well. So this is where all the calendars will be. You can also create a service menu as well as specific rooms and then equipment. That wraps up everything you need to know about calendars and booking. Honestly, it just makes everything so easy, and that's why I love GoHighLevel, because they simplify everything. They make it really step-by-step and easy to use, so that's why I really love it. Before we wrap up, I just wanted to talk about some bonus tips to make your calendar booking system work smoothly. So before you start sharing your calendar link, there's just a few important details that will make your booking system much more reliable and easier to manage. First, you should always double check your availability settings before publishing your calendar. Make sure you have your working hours, time zone, and buffer times are all correct, so that will prevent accidental bookings at the wrong times and just help protect your schedule. Next, it's important to assign the correct user to the calendar. If no user is assigned, bookings will not function properly. Taking a moment to confirm the correct user is selected ensures that appointments are routed to the right person. You should also review your booking settings very carefully. Think like minimum notice, meeting duration, and daily booking limits help control your calendar and prevent last-minute or overlapping appointments. Another helpful step is setting up confirmations and reminders. Automated confirmation emails and reminder messages reduce no-shows and make the experience feel more professional for the person booking with you. It's also a good idea to test the calendar before sharing it publicly. Booking a test appointment allows you to confirmations, reminders, and calendar syncs are working correctly from start to finish. Lastly, remember that your calendar is part of a bigger system. Once a booking happens, you can connect that action to workflows, follow-ups, or internal notifications. Starting with a simple calendar setup and layering automations later are just going to give you the best results without unnecessary complexity. Okay, and lastly, I just wanted to touch on the different pricing options after that extended 30-day free trial is up. So they've got a couple of different plans here, the starter, the unlimited, and the SaaS Pro. If you're a solopreneur, all you're going to need is the starter plan, which is just $97 a month. You get everything in there. You get all the tools to capture more leads. You get the full online booking, pipeline, social calendar, everything that I showed you at the beginning. And you get unlimited contacts and users, which is really powerful as well. And then you can set up 3 sub accounts. Okay, then we've got our unlimited plan, which is $297 per month. You get everything in the starter plan. And the biggest difference is you get unlimited sub accounts versus with the starter plan, you just get 3 sub accounts. If you're a solopreneur and have one business, you're just going to need 1 sub account. Okay, and then with the SaaS Pro, it's $497 $10 a month, you get everything on the unlimited, but you get the auto sub account creation and then rebilling as well. So again, try the plan that you think you're going to need, and then you can assess from there. As a side note, I know how overwhelming it can feel trying to set up scheduling without things breaking or double booking. Once this is in place though, it's going to save you so much time. If you want to check this out for yourself and create a booking system for free, you can go ahead and use our link down below to get that extended 30-day free trial. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content and tutorials just like this. This channel is dedicated to helping you master GoHighLevel with simple step-by-step tutorials so you can build, automate, and scale your business with confidence. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any questions or comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.